What is up, guys? Fleur here with my first video finally, and it's gonna be franchise mode with the Detroit Tigers. I'm 34-7. I'm first in the American League and my division. Just blowing out everybody. Showing some stats: Cabrera, Young, and Fielder leading the league in average: 419, 411, 406. And then I'm going to show the triples leaders, which I have the top two, Bosch with 9 and Young with 7. I'm just showing the stats because I'm halfway through the season. And Cabrera and Fielder lead the league in home runs with 16. RBIs, Fielder in third, 43. Cabrera fourth with 42. Cabrera 35th in runs. Bosch 33rd. Verlander leads the league in innings pitched, and then Scherzer 2. And then Verlander's most wins in the league, 7-1. I'm just showing the stats because through the season already just decided to start recording these. And the ERA leaders: Fister with a .34 ERA and Verlander in third with a .89 ERA. It's really good. And WHIP, I have the top 3 in the league: .46, 7.7, and 8.4. Strikeouts: Verlander leads with 82, and then Scherzer 64. And I don't give up walks. And some injuries: Peralta's on the 60-day DL, torn PCL, only 30 days left. And then Gonzalez, who I picked up to replace him, is also on the DL. 5 days left in the DL, but I'm going to have to put him on the 15-day DL again. Then pitchers: Coke on the DL, torn elbow ligament, 56 days left. Fister, 83 DL days left, torn elbow cartilage, because I threw a perfect game with him and he threw out his arm. And then Smith and Benoit have minor injuries. Today I'm going to be playing against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Jacob Turner making a start right here. The Pirates are 19-21, so should be a pretty easy matchup. I see Comerica Park right here. Yeah, pretty good season. I play on the highest difficulty, the hardest one. And this game I haven't played in like 2 weeks, so I didn't know how it was gonna go. It did go pretty well. You see his Turner stats right there: 2.35 ERA. I called him up when Fister got injured. I threw a perfect game with Fister against the New York Yankees. Unfortunately, I didn't record it. Yeah, here we go. McCutchen is first up to bat. There's a 1-1 count, and Turner is going to get McCutchen to fly out to left field as Dirks makes the catch. 1 out now. Tabata is up to bat. The 0-0 count. Turner's going to throw the pitch, and it's going to be another fly out, this time to right, and Bosch is going to make the catch. And then next batter up is Garrett Jones. With the 0-2 count, I'm going to throw a curveball, and he is going to swing and miss for strike 3. Leading off for my team is Austin Jackson. With the 0-2 count, I'm going to ground out to short, and he is out by a few steps. And next up will be Brennan Bosch. He has an 0-2 count with 1 out in the first, and he's going to hit a liner right to the shortstop. Too bad that didn't get through. Next up is going to be Cabrera. With the 0-1 count, he's going to smash one down the line, but it's going to be caught by the left fielder. Going into the second inning now. Turner facing Barajas with the 0-2 count. Gonna go with that curveball again on the 0-2 count, and he is going to swing and miss. Turner's got that curveball going good today. Next up is Alvarez. 2-2 count, and I'm going to throw a curveball, and he is going to strike out looking. The beautiful pitch there. Now we got 2 outs, and Walker is up to bat. He's going to ground out to second to end the inning. Turner doing pretty good here through 2 innings. First up this inning for me is Prince Fielder. The 0-0 count. He is going to hit one deep to left, and it's going to be caught by Presley for the first out in the inning. Next up is Delman Young. The 0-1 count. I'm going to get the first hit of this game with Delman Young. He gets a single right there. Next up is Dirks, and he is going to ground one to third, and they're going to try and get the double play. They get to get out at second, but Dirks is safe at first, and that's going to be very key. As you see here, 2 outs, and Avila is going to hit one deep into the right center field gap, and Dirks is going to try and score from first. And then Avila is going to go for the triple, and he gets in there standing up. Avila with the RBI triple. Makes it score 1-0. Then Turner is going to ground out to shortstop to end the inning. Wait, good thing we got a run in that inning, and now it's the third. And Presley's going to strike out looking at the fastball inside. Just barely gets in there on the 1-2 count. Next up is going to be Harrison, the man who broke up Justin Verlander's no-hitter earlier in the season. And he is going to line out to Ramon Santiago at shortstop. Next up is Neiman with 2-2 count. And the changeup gets him this time. Turner, no-hitter through 3 innings. First up here, I have Santiago. And he is going to ground out to second base for the first out of the inning. Next up is going to be Jackson. And he is going to fly out to center as McCutchen runs it down for the second out of the inning on a 1-2 count. Now Bosch is up with the 0-0 count. And he is going to ground out to the second baseman. That'll end the inning right there. Now McCutchen up, first batter of the 4th inning, the 1-1 count. Turner throws the pitch, and that is their first hit of the game, a single. And next up is going to be Tabata, and McCutchen is going to try and steal second base, and Avila throws him out. McCutchen's pretty fast. That was a good throw by Avila to get the first out of the inning. Now with the 0-2 count, Tabata is going to ground out to second base. Next up is Garrett Jones again. We got another 0-2 count. Gonna throw a 2-seam fastball down and away. And Jones is going to ground out to second. Second baseman Turner is getting a lot of action today. First up in the 4th is Miguel Cabrera. And their pitcher is going to throw a fastball up, and Cabrera is going to nail that one for a home run. Put the Tigers up 2-0. 380-foot, 17th of the season. Now Fielder's up with the 0-2 count, and there's another cutter, and then that one's going to get flown out to center for the first out of the inning. And next up is going to be Delman Young, the 0-2 count. And looks like a curveball he got there, and he's going to ground out to the third baseman. Now with 2 outs, Dirks is up with the 0-1 count, and he's going to ground out as well to the shortstop. That'll end that inning. Now in the 5th, it's a 1-2 count, and Barajas is up, and he is going to strike out swinging on the 91-mile-per-hour fastball. Now we got an 0-2 count on Alvarez. And he's going to get a curveball in there for a strike. He's looking at that one, looking dumb. Now 2 outs with the 0-1 count to Walker. And he's going to nail one down the line, and Dirks is going to run it down. But Walker is going to get in there with a double. 2-out double. So now Presley's going to be up. He's got a 2-2 count. And he's going to ground out to shortstop. Good thing they didn't get that run. And Avila's going to be up to lead off this inning with 0-2 count, and he's going to strike out on that curveball, swinging early. Then Turner is going to ground out to short for the second out of the inning. Now, Ramon Santiago is up to bat with 2 outs. And he is going to lift one out to the outfield for a single. Another hit with 2 outs to see if we can do anything to get him in. Jackson's going to be up, and Jackson is going to hit one up the middle to get Santiago over to second. Got 2 guys on now, with Brennan Bosch coming up to bat. And Bosch, with the 0-0 count, is going to hit one to center field, and McCutchen is there to make the play. So we leave 2 guys on, going into the 6th now. Turner has an 0-2 count on Harrison, and he's going to hit one right back at him up the middle for a single. Now with the 0-2 count on Neiman, he is going to single to right. Now they have guys on first and second with no outs, and McCutchen coming to the plate. Could be in trouble here. 1-1 count. McCutchen is going to ground it to short. We get the force at second, but McCutchen's too fast, and we only get 1 out. Now they get runners on the corners with 1 out. Next up is Tabata, and he is going to look at that pitch, and McCutchen gets in safely. This time he doesn't get thrown out. And then he's going to hit one to shortstop and get thrown out at first. Moves the runner up to third, and they get a run in. We're still up 2-1. 2 outs, 0-2 count. And Jones is gonna strike out swinging. And then Cabrera up, and he's looking at that curveball, just barely got in there. And fielder is going to fly out once again to center field. McCutchen had to run long for that one because he was playing deep. Now 2 outs. Delman Young is going to line out to left to end the inning. Now Barajas is up to lead off the 7th. Turner's going to throw a curveball, and Santiago is there to field the grounder and throw it to first. Next up is Alvarez. There's an 0-2 count. Turner's going to throw a fastball up and away. And he's going to strike out looking again. And now Walker is up to bat. 2 outs, 0-0 count. And he's going to fly out to center, and Jackson is there to make the play. Now leading off the 7th is Dirks, and he is going to ground out to the second baseman for the first out of the inning. Next up is Avila of the 0-2 count. He's going to hit another one deep to that gap, but this time the right fielder runs it down. That's the second out of the inning. And then Turner's up at the 1-2 count, and he's going to ground one to third, and he barely gets thrown out at first base to end the inning. Now it's the 8th inning. Turner's still out there. First batter up. 0-0 count, and he's going to throw the pitch, and it's going to get hit to right center field. Jackson cuts it off, but Presley has some pretty good speed, and he gets into second base safely to lead off the inning. Now we have a 1-2 count, and Harrison is up to bat. And he's going to ground one to Cabrera, and Presley's just going to run right to him, and Cabrera makes the tag for the first out of the inning. Stupid base running there. Now with 1 out, Neiman is up, and he's going to fly out to center for the second out of the inning. Still have a runner on first. 2 outs, 0-2 count on McCutchen, and he is striking out looking at the slider. He's not happy about that one. Santiago leading off the 8th, and he's going to get his second hit of the game. Next up is Jackson, 0-2 count, and he's going to ground one to the third baseman. He's going to get the out at second, but Jackson's too fast. They don't get the double play. Now Jackson's on first, and Bosch is going to hit that fastball to the left center field gap. He's going to get in there with the standing up double, and Jackson's going to score all the way from first, showing off his speed. Bosch almost gets thrown out, but he's safe. Then Cabrera gets intentionally walked with 1 out to put guys on first and second, and now Fielder's up. And Fielder is going to fly out deep to right, but Bosch is going to tag up and get to third base safely. Now we have runners on the corners with 2 outs, and Delman Young is up to bat, and he is going to smash that one for a 3-run homer to put the Tigers up 6-1. 10th of the season, 397 feet. A clutch hit there, and now Dirks is up with the 0-1 count, and he's going to fly out, and the right fielder's going to catch it in foul ground to end the inning. Now Valverde in, 0-2 count. You know what it is? That splitter. Strikes out swinging for the first out. Valverde trying to close out this game. Next batter is going to ground out, and Santiago makes a nice diving play, throws him out at first. And Barajas is going to ground one to fielder, and Valverde covering, and that is out number 3. Now it shows the player of the game. The player of the game is going to be Delman Young. I'm going to tell you a little something. All my videos for now are going to be MLB. This game I'm going to have 2 My Player Series and a franchise. And then once all the other games come out, I'm going to make videos for those, like NCAA Football 13. I'm going to get that, and then I'm going to start making videos with that, and then Madden and NBA 2K13 as well. I'll have another video going up tomorrow, and then we'll see how it goes later in the week. Please like the video and subscribe. Peace.